All right, Math 8 students, we're going to take a look at some of the volume problems that we've seen on our countdown. Specifically, we're going to look at week 4. So this is week 4 countdown, and it is problem number 4. So this question says a spherical scoop of frozen, so a sphere. So this is going to be a sphere, like an ice cream scoop. A frozen yogurt is put on top of a cone. Assume the yogurt melts and falls into the cone until the cone is full. Select all the statements that are true about the frozen snack. So if I were to take this sphere and it was sitting directly on top of my cone, I would have a radius of 3. So the formula I would use is pi r cubed divided by 3. Which is 4 times 3.14 times 3 times 3 times 3, and I would divide that all by 3. I could actually simplify some of those 3's, but once I work that out, I would get a volume for my cone, just for my cone, I'm sorry, for my ice cream scoop, is 14.13 centimeters. So this is just for my ice cream scoop. If I was looking for the cone, I would do pi r squared times the height and then divide that by 3. I don't know what the height is. So, but I do see that this is a right triangle. So I'm going to have to do a couple of different things right now. The first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to use what I know about the Pythagorean theorem with 3 and 5 to figure out the height of my cone. So 3 squared plus b squared equals 5 squared. 9 plus b squared equals 25. I think you might know where I'm going with this. B squared is 16 and the square root is 4. So the height is going to be 4. So I would do 3.14 times 3 times 3 times 4, and all of that divided by 3. Look at how close those look. They both have a 4, they both have a pi. The sphere, though, has one extra 3 in the numerator. So, but when I work this out, I'm going to get... Oh, Math 8 students, I made a mistake over here. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm good. I thought that was going to be 1.5. So but this is the radius. So this is going to be, this answer is wrong though. I did make a mistake. This answer is wrong. So when I do 3.14, times 4 times 9, I get 113.04. So I did make a mistake. So let me fix that. 113.04. Okay, good. Okay, so now let's go back over here. So this one, I can do 3.14 times 12 because these two will cancel each other out, and I will get a volume of 37.68 centimeters. So even though there's only one extra 3, those are big differences. So we've taken, so let's read these clues. The height of the cone is 4. That is correct because we did the Pythagorean theorem to figure that out. So good job. The cone overflows when a small scoop, when a radius is 1 point. The cone overflows when a small scoop with a radius of 1.5 centimeters melts. Okay, we're going to have to come back to that one. A large scoop with a radius of 3, which is what we did here, and 75.4 centimeters of yogurt overflows and runs down the side. So let's subtract these two. 113.04 minus 37.68 is in fact 75.36, which they rounded it, but that is correct. Okay, then a scoop with a radius of 2.8 has the same volume. So what we would want to do here, Math 8 students, is we would want to work out what happens when the radius is 1.5 and what happens when the radius is 2.8. So I'm going to have you guys do that as a U try. Find what the volume of the sphere would be with a radius of 2.8. All right, Math 8 students. So when I did the math, I found that when the ice cream scoop has a 1.5 centimeter, we would only have 14.13 centimeters. That's way too small, so there would be no overflow. So that is incorrect. And a scoop with a radius of 2.8 centimeters would have 91.9 cubic centimeters. That would be way too big, so not the same. So the only two boxes we can check there are the first and the third. Okay, Math 8 students, let's scroll on down here, if you would please, to week 3, number 4. So number 4 is talking about some baked beans are available in 2 different size cans. One can has a diameter of 2.5 inches and a height of 4.5 inches and sells for $2.87. The other can has a diameter of 4.5 inches with a height of 2.5 inches and sells for $5.95. Select all that are correct. So it's asking us to find the volume of each. So we're going to find the volume of the big can. We're going to find the volume of the diameter of 2.5, and then we'll find the volume of the diameter of 4.5. How about that? So this one, the radius would be 1.25, and the height would be 4.5. On this one, the radius is going to be 2.25, and the height is going to be 2.5. So pi times 1.25 times 1.25 times 4.5 is going to be 22.08 inches cubed. And this other one, pi times 2.25 times squared times 2.5 is going to be 39.74 inches cubed. So these are the two values we're looking at. We're looking at this value and we're looking at this volume here. Okay, so the volume of this smaller can is about 22.1 centimeters. Yes, I agree with that. 22.08 is rounded up to 22.1. Good. The larger can is a better buy because it costs about 12 cents per inch. So 12 cents per inch. So if we take the 22.8 and the cost, which was $2.87, and we divide that by 22.08, we get a cost of about 13 cents Whereas if we do this one, 595 divided by 39.74, we get a unit rate of 15 cents. 15 cents. So the larger can is not a better buy because it's 15 cents. The smaller can is actually a better buy. The volume of the larger can is about 1.8 times the volume of the smaller can. Well, 22 times 1.8, I would say that's pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, and we could divide those and see that it is 1.8. And the smaller can costs about 13 cents per cubic inch, and that is also correct. So Math 8 students, you may see questions like this on your SBAC where you are being asked to apply multiple concepts, volume and unit rate. And the last one, you had to use Pythagorean theorem and you had to find volume. Okay, Math 8 students, go ahead and take a look at your